I keep getting this question from you guys. I am setting the point so well and I am putting the ball in the corners, and then why, when it gets the moment that I need to finish the point, I get that short, easy ball, I miss it. I always miss it. Either I miss it out, I miss it on the net, or I miss it by an inch, but I miss it, and then that's costing me to lose a lot of matches. So that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about the 3 most common errors that I see of why you guys are missing those short balls. A lot of the times there's technical errors, what we're going to talk about today. A lot of the times is that you're doubting it, so it's a little bit mental. A lot of the times you're setting up the wrong way, or you're using up the legs the wrong way. It really all depends. So we're going to talk about those 3 common errors. So the first common error that I see is that we are hitting down on that short ball, that we're sort of slapping it. We're getting so excited to finish that point, and we're getting close to the net over here. We have the ball we want, and then we just kind of slap it in this motion and don't do a great job of using the wrist. So it kind of looks like this, right? So we're also dropping that left arm quite early, and we're losing balance in this way, and we're not able to then keep accelerating that hand. So, we're getting excited and we're slapping the shot. We are not entering the ball the right way. Look at my balance as well. It doesn't look great. We don't want to get caught doing that a lot, because we are gonna, maybe we'll make 1 out of 10 or less. So we want to make sure that our balance is really good with the shoulders. You want to make sure that you're holding that left arm up so that you have enough balance, so it looks more like this, and you're still in perfect balance to still get under. It's really important that the wrist is still getting under, because we still need to get that little bit of spin on the ball, right? We don't want to slap the shot. That's not going to be a consistent shot. Now, we don't want to overspin it, because we are closer to the net, and we want to sort of hit a little bit more, not so much from low to high all that much, but we still want to get that motion from low to high, even if we're making contact here, which we need to make contact around shoulder level at the highest for these approach shots. We don't want to be making contact here, which is what's going to most likely cause you to hit this way. I see that so much, that you guys are hitting sometimes above the shoulder. I mean, I used to get caught doing that myself sometimes, if you maybe didn't judge the ball right, or maybe you got too excited and you just wanted to hit it and got caught hitting too high over here, which actually you can't generate that much power from there. So we want to make sure it's shoulder level to hit that short ball, so that you have enough room to clear that net, but still move the hand. So left arm here, we're still moving the hand on that approach shot. The second error that I see very often is that we're actually, the normal shot looks like this, and we have a higher ball, and so the ball is around here, this height, and we're still dropping all the way down here to hit the high ball. So it looks like this. You can see how it's difficult to generate power from that position, because I'm all the way down here and the ball is up here, and we have a net and we want to be aggressive. So if we're dropping all the way down here for this high ball and we want to hit it shoulder level, it's going to be really hard to generate the power. We're probably going to do an overbrush and not be able to finish the point, finish the shot, generate enough power. So we don't want to drop all the way down here as it was a lower ball, or sort of more of a regular shot. We want it to look a little bit more up here, right? So we're still going to use the wrist, but we want it to look a little bit more up here. Okay, we don't want to go from here to then up here, because then it's going to look pretty forced, right? And we're probably going to either miss the ball in the net, or we're going to do another overbrush, which we don't want to do. So make sure that when you set up, right, we have perfect balance, we have our unit turn, the racket can be around here, and we're still, notice I'm still dropping the tip of my racket, so I'm still going to do a good job with my brushing, but up here. So okay, doesn't need to go all the way down here for that high ball, so that you can be more aggressive because you're closer to the net, right? So make sure that you're here, still using the wrist and doing a good job. You don't need to go all the way down here to hit that ball because it's very unnatural to do that. And the last error that I see very commonly is that the ball is quite high and we're not using the ball properly to generate enough power on that short ball. So it sort of looks like we're trying to do a close stance, but because the ball is so high, we can't even get too low. So we end up hitting the ball with our legs kind of straight in a close stand, and it looks like this. Right? I'm pretty sure that a lot of you can be familiar with that. I mean, I've done that myself when I was younger. So the ball is quite high and you really can't use the legs. We want to get it up here, but at the same time, we can't really, there's nowhere to go because the ball is up here and we're in this close stand position, which is unnatural. So this is the highest I could hit the ball in a close stand. This would be the highest. And sometimes we kind of want to be more aggressive and catch it a little higher. So what we need to do is we need to load. For this ball, we can't do a close stance if it's higher. We can do a close stance if the ball is more around here, if it's an approach shot around here. Perfect, we can go here, right? Perfect, you can do a close stand on that ball. But when the ball is higher and it's sitting in the air for longer, we need to load. You'll be able to be more aggressive, more explosive, and generate more power on that ball. Because when it doesn't have any pace, you're going to be the one generating all the power to finish that point. So we want to make sure that we are more in either a semi-open or in an open stance. We want to load on that right leg. So we're going to load right here, get the racket ready, and from this position, we're going to jump onto the other leg, right? So load. That's how you want that short ball to look like. Again, here on the right leg, load. So notice, because I am sort of jumping onto the shot, that I'm able then to catch a even higher point because I'm jumping onto the shot, right? So now my contact, I don't have this limitation of hitting it here, but I can go get it higher and be more explosive and end that point a little faster, okay? So make sure that your balance is good. You're not dropping this left arm too soon. Balance is looking great. We're not slapping the ball because we need to keep the wrist action, but we're not dropping all the way here. So left arm, we're still around this level of the racket, right? We don't need to be that low. And we're loading on that right leg, right? So that's how we want it to look like. Also notice how much legs are going into the ball, how fast, how quickly I have to move up to it. There's a lot of footwork involved because the moment that I let that ball get a little bit too high, I'm pretty much done for and I'm not getting the power that I want, or I'm kind of not getting the wrist action that I want. So I gotta do really quick, small steps, move up to the ball quick enough so that I can load and really get the contact point that I want. Yes, it's more tiring, but hopefully you're gonna put the ball away and the point will be done. So you only have to do it once, hopefully once every point. All right, guys, if you found this information useful, make sure to subscribe and like this video so I can keep making more videos like this.